7 News starts with breaking news.
Breaking at noon, new numbers show America's unemployment crisis is getting worse as the COVID-19 pandemic continues.
And in the last hour, we've learned 6 more people have died from the virus here in Allegheny County. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Peggy Finnegan.
And I'm Gordon Lash. There have now been 117 deaths in Allegheny County since the pandemic began, and the county is reporting 45 new cases since yesterday. But leaders say that big jump in cases is because of a delay in reporting from a new lab. We're told these new positive tests happened over several days.
Meanwhile, almost 3.2 million laid-off workers filed for unemployment benefits last week. More than 33 million people have filed since the virus hit the U.S. To put that into perspective, that means 1 in 5 Americans who had a job in February don't right now.
And breaking right now, CNN is reporting one of President Donald Trump's personal valets has tested positive for the coronavirus. We're told he started showing symptoms yesterday morning, but President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence were both tested again and have tested negative.
More breaking news. Neiman Marcus has become the first major department store to file for bankruptcy because of the pandemic. The company says it has secured $675 million from its creditors to fund operations through bankruptcy. Neiman Marcus has already furloughed most of its 14,000 workers and has closed 43 stores.
As we wait for updated coronavirus numbers from the state, yesterday, Pennsylvania reported fewer than 1,000 new coronavirus cases for the 4th day in a row.
That's right, and it's another promising sign as several local counties pressure the governor to let them reopen. PA is now urging Governor Wolf to let them enter the yellow phase, and some leaders are even threatening legal action. In Washington County, 2 commissioners are threatening to sue. They say their constitutional rights have been violated. A 3rd commissioner disagrees and says a lawsuit won't do any good and would just waste taxpayer dollars.
Over in Butler County, commissioners tell Channel 11 they feel they're being kept out of the loop and are thoroughly dismayed about the lack of access to critical information out of Harrisburg. Many support legal action, saying they have no other option.
And it's a similar story in Westmoreland County. Commissioners say they feel they're ready to transition their county to the yellow phase. They say they told the governor that the shutdown is impacting the economy and small businesses, and also unveiled a transition plan of their own.
As we slowly move toward getting back to business, Governor Tom Wolf says he has a plan to get people back to work while keeping tabs on the virus. It's called the Commonwealth Civilian Coronavirus Corps. The program would hire people to work in the public health sector to increase COVID-19 testing and contact tracing. He said yesterday it will provide jobs while keeping tabs on COVID-19. Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald says he's ready to work with the governor.
We're going to be putting some people to work and putting them to work to help keep us healthy and keep those numbers where they are so that our economy can open up again in a big way.
Mayor Bill Peduto said he's also on board. The governor did not say how many Pennsylvanians would be hired or when it would start.
It's a question that many parents are asking. Will schools reopen in the fall? Many local school districts say they just don't know yet.
But the American Academy of Pediatrics just put out new guidelines to help get kids back into the classroom. And Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has the criteria for reopening and the precautions to keep your kids safe.
School districts certainly have a lot to consider when it comes to reopening, from transportation to extracurricular activities to classroom size. Already, some are working on plans and getting guidance from experts. It's a big question. When will schools reopen and how will they do it safely? This week, the American Academy of Pediatrics released a list of factors that districts should consider, from phased reopening to staggered scheduling to social distancing protocols. Districts, the AAP says, should follow CDC guidelines on disinfecting, monitor emerging findings on kids catching and spreading the virus, and the availability of testing. Many local districts, like Franklin Regional, are already already hard at work crafting plans. Right now, the district is forming a task force made up of staff, board members, parents, students, medical personnel, and more, designed to study a number of scenarios.
We're going to have to really examine our practices and what we do in every aspect of schooling, from riding on a bus in the morning to walking through the doors to how we feed students during the day and how we move them through a hallway.
The AAP says that schools should be prepared to have to intermittently close depending on what happens. The superintendent there says, of course, they are preparing for that possibility as well. So what's the timeline to roll out plans with this task force? I'm going to break that down for you tonight at 5. Back to you.
Thanks, Liz. Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto says he is staying open-minded when it comes to reopening the city. During a coronavirus update yesterday, Peduto says he's focused on putting the health of Pittsburghers first. He says he'll wait for the governor to make a decision, and then he will look at our safety here. He says that will play into when city employees are allowed to return to large buildings.
People want hard metrics and hard measures in an area where everyone is basically writing the rules as we are going through this situation.
We also learned that some businesses are not complying with shutdown orders by requiring employees to work in person without personal protective equipment. City officials say if you know of similar situations, call 311.
How to get the economy open safely is the big topic on Capitol Hill, and experts say it all comes down to testing and tracking. The former CDC director under the Obama administration, Dr. Tom Frieden, testified in front of a House panel yesterday. He said until we have an effective vaccine, we need to be prepared to live with the virus for months or years.
It is inevitable that there will be future outbreaks. It's not inevitable that we will continue to be so underprepared.
House Democrats want Dr. Anthony Fauci of the White House Task Force to testify as well. President Trump said the House is playing politics, but Fauci will appear in front of the GOP-led Senate next week.
More now on the troubling state of the economy. As we mentioned, millions of new unemployment claims were filed last week. NBC's Jolene Kent talked to experts who say we are now in a coronavirus recession.
Another devastating headline rocking the economy. Nearly 3.2 million claims for unemployment were filed last week. The total number since the pandemic began in mid-March now surging above 33 million. It's a bad sign of what's to come in Friday's jobs report. Payroll processor ADP already reporting at least 20 million private sector jobs were lost in April. The hardest hit industries are trade, transportation and utilities, construction and hospitality, with a total of more than 14 million furloughed. Feeling the pressure is Frank Facero-Reese, the owner of Rothschild's Restaurant, a family-run business that's been feeding Newport Beach residents since 1977. He's using money from a PPP loan to pay his rent and 5 cooks to fill takeout orders, but was also forced to lay off 20 employees.
It's horrible. People that we've had working here for 30 years, and you have to look them in the eye and tell them that, you know, that this is not going to be sustainable. It's tear-jerking, honestly. It's very frustrating.
Out-of-work restaurant employees and construction workers are living examples of the real-world impact those jobless numbers have.
Hopefully I have a job to go back to.
Emilio Marocchioli is a third-generation painter living in New Jersey with his wife and 3 kids, with 1 more on the way. He's now getting unemployment, but still hasn't been able to get all the benefits he's entitled to.
I can't get through the Department of Labor to even let me know what happened.
With over 30 million jobless claims filed in just the last 6 weeks, state agencies are already pushed to their limits. Some unemployment systems buckling under the pressure, websites crashing, hours-long wait times, and funds lost in the mail, adding to the growing frustration. Hope and money seemingly running out for people who desperately need both.
Jolene Kent, NBC News, Los Angeles.
After a morning that felt more like winter, it's nice to see things warming up and the sun shining.
Yeah, it's also nice to see a lot of sunshine out there. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh joins us now with a look at your forecast. Scott?
You've already jumped more than 25, 26 degrees in much of the area. Live look into downtown Pittsburgh right now from Tower Cam. 58, pretty stiff west breeze at 15. That's going to be with us much of the afternoon. Already 60 in Beaver right now, 54 in Greensburg. Do have a couple of showers just north of the I-80 corridor. Those showers will start to play in here later today, but what's going to play all afternoon long, that wind gusts up near 30 miles per hour much of the afternoon, helping to pump in that warmer air. But by late this afternoon, we will see a couple of rain showers start to develop in the Pittsburgh area. I am putting together a storm tracker right now to indicate those best chances of rain today and where rain could mix with or change to snow tomorrow. I'll have that for you coming up in about 10 minutes.
One person is hurt and 5 others are without homes after an early morning fire in Wilkinsburg. Channel 11's Mike Holden learned why this is such a tough fire to fight.
Now that fire crews have cleared out of this area, we can give you an up-close view of the damage. Look right here at the aftermath. The American Red Cross is now assisting the neighboring family of 5, and there were a number of reasons why this fight was so challenging. Channel 11 followed fire crews as they swarmed a burning home along Laketon Road in Wilkinsburg. The busy road was shut down for hours as crews worked to fight the flames and keep everyone out of harm's way. The fire broke out around 2:30 this morning at one house. The flames quickly spread, jumping to 2 neighboring properties. The 2 adults and 3 children living in one of the homes grabbed what they could and managed to get to safety. They told me everyone is doing okay and they're grateful for that. Meantime, one person who was not in that home was taken to the hospital to be checked out for injuries. The Allegheny County Fire Marshal is now working to determine how this all started. Meantime, the battalion chief says there were a number of challenges they faced, including those changing elements.
There was some electrical wires that had burned through, prohibiting us from making easy access. The wind did help spread the fire from the initial building to the 2 on each side.
Now, fire officials confirm no one was seriously hurt. However, one person was taken to the hospital to be checked out. On top of that, too, we're diving deeper into the challenges firefighters faced as far as dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, how they're keeping themselves safe, as well as the other folks who live in this area. That's all starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting in Wilkinsburg, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Sure, absolutely.
Nemacolin is reopening tomorrow. Why the resort says it's taking the right approach.
U.S. Senator Bob Casey says we need to do more to recognize health workers. The bill he's working on to make sure they are taken care of.
Since Friday, May 1st, we've done nothing but put smiles on people's faces.
And she's defying the governor's order to shut down and reopening her salon. Why she's willing to live with the consequences.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI.
crisis, Pittsburghers always come together.
The ballroom here has turned into a major food production line to help feed thousands of families.
We're doing 60,000 meals a week.
Channel 11 salutes the helpers.
Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
We all have gratitude for the healthcare workers out on the front lines, but Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey says that's not enough. He's introducing a modern-day GI Bill for health workers. It calls for giving up to $10,000 a year for 4 years. Channel 11's Angie Moreski talked with the senator and explains how this bill would work.
Senator Casey compares the healthcare workers today in the war against the coronavirus to the soldiers who battled in World War II, and he wants our country to give them something tangible to show our appreciation. On this National Nurses Day, many showing gratitude to the frontline healthcare workers, but Senator Casey says more is needed.
It's nice that we thank them. It's nice that people applaud at 7 o'clock every night. But we have to provide a tangible manifestation of that gratitude.
Just as the United States stepped up after World War II, giving soldiers access to funds for higher education with the GI Bill, Casey says today's healthcare workers deserve a similar benefit.
We're trying to focus on those who have given so much by way of the health care they're providing and putting themselves at risk.
Healthcare workers from nurses to janitors in hospitals could get up to a $10,000 a year award for 4 years based on the amount of time they spent serving in at-risk settings. The money would have to go towards specific purposes, including paying off student debt, obtaining higher education, or saving for the future. It could be used for things like starting a business, buying a home, or putting money away for retirement. Casey says helping our healthcare workers would also help the country as we begin our economic recovery from COVID-19.
Our country was better off after World War II. The middle class was a lot stronger because those GIs used that benefit, got an education, advanced their career.
This is still just a proposed bill. Casey says he plans to introduce it sometime this week or next, and then we'll begin the work of trying to find a co-sponsor. Angie Moreski, Channel 11 News.
A Pennsylvania hair salon is open for business despite the governor's order to stay closed. The salon, called Tame Your Mane, is near Altoona. The business reopened May 1st. The owner says she had no choice and had to save the salon.
We should have our constitutional rights to be able to do as we please as a United States citizen. Yeah, if you're breaking a law, that's one thing. Give me the law that's in violation of. I've been asking from the beginning, what law are we violating?
The salon has 31 employees. All but 7 have returned to work. The owner says she respects their decision to stay home.
Listen to this number. The Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank says in the past 6 weeks, need for their services increased 500%. That's why we've been telling you about so many distribution events. Yesterday, the food bank helped 1,000 families at a drive-up distribution at the Pittsburgh International Airport. This event had fresh produce.
The reason why we're able to do this work is because we have a lot of hands in it. So from the people who source our food to those who truck it to us, we have the National Guard that is turning out the boxes for us.
And if you need help, there will be another food drive tomorrow at PPG Paints Arena, and there is one in Duquesne every Monday.
A TSA officer has sewn more than 600 free masks for people across the country. This is Jill Hayes. She works at Baltimore Airport, but her daughter-in-law is a nurse at a rehab facility in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Jill started out just sewing masks for her and her co-workers, but then she put out an offer on Facebook and has now sent hundreds of masks to strangers.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Well, a lot of clear skies to start the day today. Clouds will slowly fill in this afternoon, but those temperatures much warmer than they were the last couple of days. Take a live look outside right now with our PennDOT cameras. This is I-79 Carnegie. You can see just the clouds off to the north. This is looking northward, so those cumulus clouds you're seeing north of Carnegie. A lot of blue sky out there. 58 degrees right now. Pittsburgh warmer than any point in time yesterday when we only made it to 54. And probably the warmest we're going to see for the next several days. West wind at 15. That will be cranking much of the afternoon. That's certainly going to feel a little bit of a chill in the air from time to time. Storm tracker Doppler 11 radar noticed the rain showers off to the north up into Venango County, Forest County, northern Clarion County. Checking the observations, just a couple sprinkles reaching the ground with this, but this area of rain will slowly press to the south. It'll be scattered, but we'll see some showers as we go through the course of the afternoon. Notice the clouds starting to fill in back to the west and to the north as well, so we'll see more cloud cover as we go through the course of the day today, especially later this afternoon and into early this evening. Dog walking forecast this afternoon. Get out and enjoy early this afternoon. We'll get a good walk in with temperatures in the 60s, and then this evening those temperatures begin to peel back. Again, a couple of spotty showers, but certainly not an all afternoon rain. Notice on Storm Tracker we start to pop a couple showers by about 5 o'clock, and these will be rain showers. Temperatures are going to be up near 60 degrees. By the time we get to 11 tonight, a couple showers south of I-70, maybe a sprinkle or two into Allegheny in Butler County. 39 for the overnight low tonight, so a little cooler than normal for this time of the year. Normal low temperature 47 degrees. Tomorrow we don't even make it back to our normal low, 44. Rain developing. That rain may mix with snow during the afternoon and the evening hours. Here's Storm Tracker at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We start with rain showers primarily south of Pittsburgh. As we go through the day, rain begins to overtake the region. Notice even by 3 in the afternoon, see the white and the pink up along the I-80 corridor? The back edge of this precipitation, colder air is going to try to work in. That will change the rain to snow in the Pittsburgh area by 7. Notice the mountains picking up some snow tomorrow evening. Could get 1 to 2 inches of snow in the mountains. There is the outside chance of picking up a dusting of snow in Pittsburgh. That would be significant because if we were to get anything more than a trace, it would be the first time since 1966 we've seen measurable snow in Pittsburgh in the month of May. 43 with some flurries on Saturday, primarily during the morning, then Sunday. That's Mother's Day, a late day shower or two, high temperature about 56 degrees. We're back in the cool stuff Monday too. Monday only making it back to 46 degrees with off and on showers. Also want to point out the overnight low Friday night into Saturday morning down to 27 degrees. That would break the record low of 30 set back in 1983. So definitely some cold air on the table as we head into the weekend. I will be putting together a graphic to show you the big 4 snows we have had in the month of May. I'll have that for you coming up next half hour.
We have every reason to be very optimistic that probably the worst is behind us.
Senator Pat Toomey says the U.S. is ready to reopen. The local experts backing him up.
Plus, why police say the coronavirus led to a shooting inside a McDonald's restaurant.
We've all slowed down, hunkered down to keep our distance, and the weather's helping to hold it together.
It's getting us through our day, our chance to get outside.
So while we're all figuring out our new normal,
one thing you can always count on, Severe Weather Team 11.
We're here.
Or here.
Forecasting your weather.
When you need to get outside for some fresh air, or you need to plan an indoor activity.
We'll be here to keep you safe at home because we're severe weather coverage you can count on.
6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
2 McDonald's workers are recovering after they were shot by customers who were upset they couldn't dine in because of the COVID-19 restrictions. This happened in Oklahoma City last night. Police say 2 women ordered food and then sat down inside the restaurant. When staff told them that's not allowed, an argument broke out, and police say one of the women shot 2 workers. Both are expected to be okay. The women are both in custody.
PWSA wants your favorite stores and restaurants to have a plan in place to protect you from Legionella. Oops, sorry about that. They want restaurants and stores to have a plan in place to protect you from Legionella. The PWSA says water that's been in pipes for a long time can lead to bacteria like Legionella. So as businesses reopen, they should get a water check. PWSA says it is flushing public lines right now to keep the water safe to use.
Later today, the NFL will unveil its regular season schedule. It's unknown if they'll announce a contingency plan just in case the season is delayed. We already know there won't be any international games. The league was planning to travel to London and Mexico City this year. The preseason is also up in the air. That includes the Hall of Fame game that was scheduled for August 6th between the Steelers and Cowboys. Channel 11 will have special inside the schedule coverage on the WPXI Now streaming app. It starts tonight at 8 on Apple TV, Amazon TV, and Roku.
Frontier Airlines is dropping plans to charge you extra to sit next to an empty middle seat. The company was going to charge an extra $39 per flight. Air travel has plummeted, so a lot of flights are nearly empty already. Frontier is changing course, though, after lawmakers accuse the company of trying to profit off the fear of the coronavirus.
This looks like a Giant Eagle store, and it is, kind of. The changes that Giant Eagle made here to meet the demand for curbside pickup orders.
And Nemacolin Resort is reopening tomorrow, but what the state says the resort is ignoring in its plans.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coriopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel
Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
Heavier snowfall moving through Westmoreland County.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
Breaking right now, the state health department just announced more than 1,000 new coronavirus cases.
And that breaks the promising trend we told you about earlier. There are now almost 53,000 cases in the state, and sadly 310 more people have died, for a total of 3,416 deaths. 69% of those have been at nursing homes and personal care homes. In Beaver County, there is 1 new case and 2 more deaths. In Butler, the state is reporting 5 new cases. Fayette County's numbers remain unchanged since yesterday. And there is 1 more case in Washington County, also 2 more deaths there. Westmoreland County has 3 new cases.
It's now clear that there is little or no risk that we're going to overwhelm the capacity of our hospitals.
Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey calling for the U.S. economy to start reopening now. The senator says the threat to our healthcare system has passed. Channel 11's Rick Earl found out doctors at UPMC agree.
Yeah, Senator Pat Toomey has called on the governor to immediately reopen Pennsylvania for business, and today he backed up his call with some expert testimony.
I think that we have every reason to be very optimistic that probably the worst is behind us, that we can begin the process of getting back to living our lives.
Senator Pat Toomey this afternoon leading a roundtable discussion with health and economic experts on reopening the country with social distancing guidelines in place. Toomey says stay-at-home orders were issued to slow the spread of the virus and protect the healthcare system.
And fortunately, in most of the country, including my home state of Pennsylvania, it's now clear that there is little or no risk that we're going to overwhelm the capacity of our hospitals.
We indeed saw a steady stream of patients, but never surged. At peak, mid-April, COVID patients occupied 2% of our 5,500 hospital beds.
UPMC's chief medical officer said he believes the country can begin to reopen as long as precautions are taken, especially with the elderly. In Pennsylvania, he says, the median age of death from COVID-19 is 84.
Case rates are so low in most of the country that with isolation, protection of seniors and other vulnerable populations, we can start to come out safely. And if there is any sort of resurgence, we can catch it early with tracing, tracking, testing. We can keep it under control.
But at least one expert expressed concern about reopening too soon.
We're still seeing a plateau in the level of cases with some concerns that may rise if we don't do things right as reopening occurs. Still at 30,000 cases per day, still having some outbreaks.
All of the experts agree expanded testing will play a huge role in reopening, but they don't agree who should be testing. Some saying everyone, and others saying only people in regions where there are outbreaks. In Summerhill, Rick Earl, Channel 11 News.
Warm and cloudy this afternoon, but it's actually pretty nice out here where I am right now in the North Hills. Some of you could see some showers later on.
Yeah, Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Scott Harbaugh live this afternoon with your forecast. Scott?
Yeah, those clouds will increase as we go through the afternoon, so the sunshine will give way to some cloud cover. Temperatures in the upper 50s right now across the area, so a fairly decent afternoon, although normal high temperature for today, 69 degrees. Notice on Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, a couple showers off to the north. That's where the cloud cover is. Butler County starting to pick up some cloud cover, as is Beaver County, but from Allegheny County south, it's pretty sunny right now. We'll make mid-60s this afternoon. Better to get the kids outside earlier this afternoon than later this afternoon because of those rain showers arriving. Putting together a graphic talking about measurable snowfalls in the month of May in Pittsburgh, something we shouldn't have to talk about this time of the year. I'll have an update for you on where I expect snow to fall during the day tomorrow, coming up in about 15 minutes.
A new study suggests the coronavirus has been around a lot longer than we originally thought. British researchers say it may have spread quickly around the world late last year and then mutated as it spread. Some viruses, like the flu, mutate a lot, and a new study suggests COVID-19 has mutated to become more contagious. But experts say there's no evidence it's made it more dangerous. The study has also not undergone the typical peer review required for publication. The researchers from a lab in New Mexico did not respond to NBC's request for an interview.
Nemacolin Woodlands Resort is getting ready to reopen tomorrow, but we found out that is not sitting well with state officials. Nemacolin is in Fayette County. That's one of the counties pushing the state to start reopening. Channel 11's Kara Sapida spoke to folks at Nemacolin to find out why they decided they could reopen and how they're doing it.
I found out Nemacolin is going to be opening on Friday in a very limited capacity. In fact, guests are going to be greeted by this sign when they arrive, saying they have to stop and get their health check. Workers here tell me they're basically operating one hotel, which is an essential business, and modifying everything around it.
At Nemacolin Woodlands Resort, workers are back to work this week, preparing for Friday's grand reopening, but it will be on a very small scale. To get there for our interview today, we had to go through a temperature check.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for coming to Falling Rock.
Thank you.
Ask for your stay.
Okay.
And can I take your temperature?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your stay.
They handed us a mask and showed us the Falling Rock Hotel, the only hotel on property that is opening on Friday.
It is just 40 rooms. We're limiting the total number of guests to 40 individual reservations.
Director of Marketing Christopher Barron says they brought in multiple health and infectious disease experts over the last few weeks to figure out how to open safely.
We're doing a combination of staying within the right legislation for both federal and state. We're abiding by those guidelines. We're not opening up any of our restaurants. We're not opening up any of our spa. We're providing those services in an augmented form.
In Pennsylvania, hotels are considered life-sustaining and have reopened. Like restaurants across the state, restaurants inside Nemacolin will only offer food to go and for room delivery. And while the resort spa is closed, they are offering massages in a designated room. With masks and gloves on, the masseuse will shower between every appointment.
We're getting people back to work in the right way. We're not trying to scale this up tomorrow or try to open the doors for a free-for-all. We really want to take our time and do this right.
We reached out to the Pennsylvania Department of Health. They tell Channel 11 Fayette County is still in the red phase. This means that the only businesses that are to be open are life-sustaining businesses, so Nemacolin opening would not be consistent with the current stay-at-home order. In addition, Dr. Levine has said that spas and massage therapy locations will remain closed in the yellow phase because of the inability to practice social distancing in these settings. Resort officials say they believe they are operating within the guidelines, and they have 10 rooms booked for Friday.
Nemacolin staff tell me if all goes as planned, they hope to open up more of the resort on Memorial Day. Reporting in Fayette County tonight, I'm Kara Sapida, Channel 11 News.
Breaking right now, police say a man was shot and killed this morning at East Liberty. It happened on Larimer Avenue and Broad Street, which is right by Target and Bakery Square. Officers say another person hurt his hand when he fell after hearing the shots. No information has been released on possible suspects. A mystery illness that could be related to COVID-19 is popping up in children. The message for parents as new cases emerge.
As local communities work to get back to business, Channel 11 News will continue to be on the front lines with what is happening now, with experts answering questions about our local economy.
Financial support is still out there.
With a team of reporters every day covering every aspect as we get back to business, here to make sure leaders are putting your health first.
And today, the governor backtracked. The next steps are crucial, and you can count on us to sort out the details every day on Channel 11 News at 5.
11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Doctors are dealing with a sudden surge in cases of a serious illness in children, and they think it is related to COVID-19. It is similar to Kawasaki disease, which is very rare, but children can get it after a viral infection. At least 64 children in New York have been diagnosed. That is up from 15 earlier this week. So pediatricians are being told to be on the lookout for kids with fever, red eyes, rash, or upset stomach, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest.
I think most parents, first and foremost, need to know that this is rare, and at the same time, they shouldn't fail to seek medical attention if their child is sick.
The CDC says it is studying the condition. The good news is, as of right now, no children have died from it.
The IRS has new guidance on what to do if you get a stimulus payment sent to a deceased family member. Yesterday we told you the Treasury Department was still mulling over how to handle the mistakes. And now they're saying if you get one of the checks, you have to mail that money back. Married couples who received a joint payment have to return only the half that was intended for the person who passed away. People in jail also have to return any stimulus money they may have received. Money can be sent back by check or money order.
There is a huge spike in curbside grocery pickups. We're seeing just how Giant Eagle changed an entire store to meet that demand.
Plus 2 shots at picking up some snow over the next 48 hours. I'm updating Storm Tracker to pinpoint the locations most likely to see some flights.
Channel 11 News and NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
WPXI Now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Murder, mystery, and the missing. Justice Rules profiles real-life crime stories. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI Now. Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
So the way I find it is, well, actually here, it's at the end.
We're getting an inside look at how Giant Eagle is responding to a surge in curbside pickup orders. Giant Eagle says it had so many orders, it turned one of its stores into a fulfillment center to meet demand. And Channel 11's Jillian Hartman shows us how it works.
Well, we're inside Giant Eagle at Parkway Center Mall, getting a behind-the-scenes look at how staff is fulfilling pickup and delivery orders for customers. Giant Eagle has converted this supermarket into a curbside pickup and delivery center, where employees are cranking out hundreds of orders a day.
It's given us great increased capacity to service guests both in the city as well as in the south and western suburbs.
Customers can shop and pay through the Giant Eagle app or website, then choose which store to pick up their order between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
At that time, you come to the store. There's actually outside a phone number for you to call to let them know that you're here. They bring it out to your car.
How you doing? Staff will load the groceries so there's zero contact with customers. Another option guests have is delivery.
For those guests who would like their groceries delivered, it's a $9.95 convenience fee.
Customers can still pick up or drop off prescription inside the pharmacy or walk-up window at the Parkway Center location. In the meantime, nearby Giant Eagle stores, like the one in Robinson, are preparing for more customers to shop inside.
So it's important that we both send more team members to those stores, as well as making sure we're getting much more product to those stores as well to meet that customer demand.
Now, across the board, Giant Eagle is in need of help and looking to hire for a variety of jobs. Those interested can apply online. Reporting in Green Tree, I'm Jillian Hartman, Channel 11 News.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
We've got a lot of sunshine to start the afternoon, especially from Allegheny County on south. But as we go through the day, we'll see those clouds continue to filter in. Live look right now across Town Boulevard with our PennDOT cameras. You can see the sun just baking on the roads this afternoon. Temperature about 60 degrees. That pavement obviously going to be a bit warmer. I-79 Kerwin Heights looking pretty good right now as well. Sunshine abundant this afternoon. The farther south you go from Pittsburgh, the farther north, the more you'll see that cloud cover. That's going to keep the temperatures down a little bit. Franklin right now, 56 degrees. Butler at 58. Pittsburgh also 58 degrees, but already 60 degrees in Waynesburg. One of the cool spots, Deep Creek Lake in Garrett County, still at 48 degrees. You'll push into the mid-50s this afternoon. Storm tracker Doppler 11 radar. You can see some of those rain showers just scooting along our northern counties. Clarion County, Venango County, Forest County right now. Really light stuff. Really spotty. That's what we can expect throughout the day today. So increasing clouds this afternoon from north to south across the area. Just a couple late day showers. Notice on Storm Tracker at 2 o'clock, the white, that's the cloud cover, primarily north of Pittsburgh. Then it fills in rest of the afternoon. It's not going to go completely overcast, but by 5 o'clock, a couple stray showers starting to develop. We'll see some spotty showers right into the night tonight. 39 for the overnight low tonight. Now tomorrow, we're making no recovery at all. 44 for the high temperature. That's probably going to be about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and rain developing throughout the morning. That rain will mix with snow and probably change the snow briefly before ending. The question is right now, does the cold air get into the Pittsburgh area before the precipitation runs out? Storm Tracker has been pretty consistent the last couple of runs on this, showing exactly what it expects to happen. By 3 in the afternoon, snow up near the I-80 corridor, rest of the area cold, soaking, miserable sort of rain. By 7 p.m., that snow line starts to come into Allegheny County, but should be just a brief period of snow. Better chance of picking up some snow in the mountains tomorrow. Could see about 1 to 2 inches for places like Seven Springs, Hidden Valley, maybe even down toward the Wisp Resort in Garrett County. Now, Pittsburgh has only seen 4 measurable snowfalls dating back to 1923. The biggest, May 9th, 1966, 3.1 inches of snow. Now, I'm not expecting 3 inches of snow, but there is the outside possibility that we get 1/10 of an inch of snow early tomorrow evening. That would go down as measurable snowfall and be the first time since 1966 we've seen measurable snowfall. Weekend, not exactly a bargain, especially Saturday. Flurries, windy, cold, 43. A couple showers late in the day for Mother's Day, but at least a warmer day on Sunday. Monday, back into the chilly stuff. Showers off and on, especially during the morning. Monday's high temperature, 46 degrees. Don't forget, Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper will have updated timing on when that rain changes to snow tonight on Channel 11 News at 5 and 6 p.m.
Now here's Lisa Robertson with your local Steals and Deals.
Hey guys!
I have 3 great ideas for you today. Don't forget, they're all on localsteals.com. I always mention that because I talk really fast, so you might miss something. We're going to start out with It's By You. This is a company that does great ideas for the gardeners, but it's gardens that you can have in the house at your office super easy. We have the Natural Moss Vertical Garden Kit. This comes with everything you need. You design these, medium or large, and you need no water or misting or sunlight or anything. Love it. The Cloche. This comes with everything you need except the plant. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. And then we had the little Blissed Out Babe, the super cute little planters with little air plants, 2 different colors in those. Love those. And then for, of course, home, we have a beautiful hanging planter. This is woven. This is patented, by the way, and exclusive, and it comes with the wind chime at the bottom. These are originally $100 to $140. Our price, $50 to $70. We're saving 50%. Love that. Now, I have to say that in this day and age, you need a lot of cards and you need your phone. So, instead of carrying everything in different places, this is going to be the Trek. The Trek is a perfect crossbody, phone case, and wallet. You can hold it like this. You can put it crossbody if you want. Number 1, we have ones to fit all the different smartphones. Super easy, and of course, you can control it right here. You can even take pictures, no problem. There's an opening for the camera. Right here, this flips up. This is for your ID. And here are more credit card slots. The list goes on and on. That comes in all different colors. It's a great idea. It's originally $40. Our price only $24. Love that one, because if I don't have my phone, I don't have my brain. This is from Mitzi Cosmetics, and it's our 3rd fabulous idea. It's all about really healthy lips. Non-toxic lip care, no artificial flavors or scents. It's sustainable and organic and natural ingredients, and it's all these beautiful luxury lip scrubs and masks and balms and crayons. I love the packaging because it has the little bows on it, which is so sweet. And we have different kits. The Ultimate Lip Kit is exactly what it sounds like. Kiss collection with 5 of the most popular lip balms. The Plumping Peppermint Bundle with the best-selling plumping peppermint pieces. The Men's Bundle, because men need good lips too. These are originally $66.50 to $85. Our price, $33.25 to $42.50. We save 50%. All these great ideas are on localsteals.com. Definitely check them out, and we'll see you next time.
A graduation ceremony at the Indianapolis Speedway. The precautions being taken to keep students and their families safe.
Coronavirus can't keep this local teacher from her students. Reading, teaching, and making crafts online. She's finding ways to connect while staying apart.
It's really touching to see someone else care about your child.
Coming together in a time of crisis makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shophonda.com.
telling a lie like Judge Judy.
The newest attraction at Hershey Park has had its first test run. This is a look at Candymonium, the roller coaster. These empty cars were seen buzzing around the tracks earlier this week. The opening of the summer season has been delayed, of course, because of the coronavirus.
Today, the Community College of Beaver County will hold its first ever virtual commencement. That ceremony will include the reading of each graduate's name, messages from the faculty, and surprise celebrity cameos. The commencement will start at 6 o'clock tonight.
Seniors, start your engines. More than 100 high school seniors will be graduating at the Indianapolis Speedway. No spectators will be allowed in the stands, and the students will stay in their personal cars at the track.
One by one, they will be released onto the track to drive to the finish line there, where they will then get out of the vehicle with their family to receive their diploma.
Speedway High School, of course they got to do it this way. Commencement speakers will record their speeches to be played at the track and live streamed for everyone to see.
Congratulations to them all. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5 o'clock.
Thanks for watching and have a great day.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel